Imagine stepping outside on a clear evening and seeing not just one, but two glowing suns dipping below the horizon. The sky burns with hues of orange and violet, shadows stretch in strange, overlapping directions, and the air hums with an unfamiliar warmth. This isn't a scene from a distant alien world, it's a glimpse of what Earth might be like if our solar system had a second sun. Binary star systems, where two stars orbit each other, are actually more common in the universe than single star systems like ours. So what if, instead of our familiar, solitary sun, we had a pair of stars lighting up our days? How would it reshape our planet, our solar system, and even life itself? The most immediate change would be the sheer amount of light and heat reaching Earth. If the second sun were similar in size and brightness to our current sun, daytime temperatures could skyrocket, deserts might expand into vast, uninhabitable wastelands, and polar ice caps could melt entirely, flooding coastal cities. Oceans would evaporate faster, thickening the atmosphere with water vapor and triggering runaway greenhouse effects. On the other hand, if the second sun were smaller and dimmer red dwarf, for example, its warmth might not be enough to compensate for the extra distance, leading to extreme temperature swings. Some parts of the planet might swelter under perpetual daylight, while others languished in cold, sunless stretches. The delicate balance that allows life to thrive would be thrown into chaos. Gravity would be another game changer. Two suns pulling on the planets would create a cosmic tug-of-war, warping their orbits into unpredictable paths. Earth might be yanked closer to one star, then slingshotted toward the other, making stable seasons impossible. Over time, these gravitational dances could fling planets out of the solar system entirely, sending them spiraling into the void. Even if Earth remained in place, the added strain could trigger catastrophic geological upheavals, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tidal waves of unimaginable scale. The Moon's orbit would be disrupted, possibly drifting away or colliding with Earth in a fiery cataclysm. The night sky, once a predictable tapestry of stars, would shift and swirl as the twin suns carved their own paths through the heavens. Life, if it survived at all, would have to adapt in radical ways. Plants might evolve thicker leaves to shield against doubled sunlight, or develop entirely new methods of photosynthesis to cope with fluctuating radiation. Animals would need tougher skin to resist scorching heat, or fur to endure sudden cold snaps. Humans, if they still existed, would face immense challenges. Agriculture would collapse under erratic weather patterns, forcing societies to develop entirely new ways of growing food. Cities would need to be rebuilt to withstand extreme temperatures and violent storms. Sleep cycles would be thrown into disarray. Imagine trying to rest when the sun never fully sets, or when darkness lasts for weeks. Technology would have to evolve just to keep civilization running. Solar panels might generate twice the energy, but they'd also need to withstand intense radiation and heat. Space travel would become far more dangerous, with unpredictable gravitational forces pulling spacecraft off course. Even simple things like timekeeping would need reinvention. Our 24-hour day is tied to Earth's rotation under a single sun. With two stars, the very concept of a day might lose meaning. And what of the stars themselves? If they were close together, they might appear as a single, elongated sun in the sky, their light blending into an eerie glow. If they were farther apart, one might dominate the day, while the other lingered near the horizon, casting long, ghostly shadows. Eclipses would become spectacular, chaotic events, one sun blotting out the other, or both aligning in a blinding flash. The night sky, when it came, would be a shifting mosaic of unfamiliar constellations as the twin suns' gravity bent starlight in strange ways. Perhaps the most haunting question is whether humanity would still exist to witness any of this. Our evolution, our cultures, even our myths are tied to the rhythms of a single sun. A second star would rewrite history before it even began. Maybe another intelligent species would rise in our place. Or maybe life would never get the chance to take hold at all. The universe is full of wonders, and our solar system is just one possibility among countless others. As we look up at our familiar, solitary sun, we can be grateful for its steady light, because a second sun wouldn't just change our world. It would transform everything we know, from the ground beneath our feet to the farthest reaches of the cosmos.
Hey there, if you're enjoying this video and appreciate the effort behind it, don't forget to like this video. It really helps the channel grow, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you never miss an update. Oh, and one more thing, share this video with your friends. Spread the love and support. Alright, now let's get back to the video. Let me know if you want any tweaks.